Hello friends. Now in one of the session we have discussed about the personal protective equipment, and under that we have discussed about the types of personal protective equipment, mainly the non-respiratory type of PP and respiratory type of PP. So the PP, that is personal protective equipment, which are related to the respiratory system, then it is called as respiratory type of PP. So that may be a gas mask or oxygen cylinder assembly or air purifying line respirator, or it is also called as self-contained breathing apparatus. And under non-respiratory PP, we know the hard hats, helmets, hand gloves, safety shoes, safety harness, etc. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about specifically on the SCBA, that is self-contained breathing apparatus, and we are going to focus on the compressed air breathing apparatus. So generally, when we are talking about this SCBA, especially in India, many industries are not having this SCBA apparatus. Some of the industries and some of the government organizations like firefighting department of industrial safety health, or some emergency rescue teams are having this SCBA apparatus only. In that also, very specific companies are offering these equipments in a standard format, in a standard way, and that is why very few companies are famous in this area. So rather than discussion in generalized manner, I'm going to focus on one of the SCBA apparatus, that is dragger. So normally, whenever I have discussed with some of the company fellows, most of the fellows are talking about the dragger, and that is why I'm going to discuss the details of this SCBA or compressed air breathing apparatus related to dragger. And then if you want to go for the details regarding the legal references or the IS standards, then I will give you the detailed idea which IS standards you have to refer for this SCBA. So this is compressed air breathing apparatus. So what exactly this SCBA is utilized for? So mainly it is designed to permit the wearer to work safely in a particular atmosphere. So that is nothing but a comfortable atmosphere. So where it is to be used? So it is normally used where the toxic gases are present. It is used where the oxygen deficient atmosphere is there. It is used where the presence of irritants such as products of fires are also there. So that may be the carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, or some other gases. So that may be a smoke. So if you are facing the issues or the problems due to which these products are present or these chemicals are present in the working environment, then we have to prefer this SCBA. So why this SCBA is going to study by various countries? The main reason is that some of the workers are facing the issues related to this breathing apparatus. Some drawbacks are also there and some issues are also there, especially related to the ergonomical study. And that is why some universities has studied this self-contained breathing apparatus, and they have founded that the lateral movement can articulate 20 degrees to the left or right of the spine's central position. So it is related to our body part again. So there may be a health issue, there may be an adverse effect on our body by using this SCBA for a longer time and for number of times. Then forward bending and stretching of the spinal column can increase the length of the spine by as much as 10 centimeter. So your length of the spine also affects due to the use of this self-contained breathing apparatus. Then large variant in the length of the human torso also. And then weight is easier to carry if positioned closer to the body's center of gravity. So we have to check the body's center of gravity, that is the center where the total weight is adjusted. And accordingly, we have to adjust that SCBA. Otherwise, again, this overweight apparatus is affecting on our body. And that is why the selection of this SCBA, then how to use this SCBA, how to wear these SCBA parts or the accessories, and how to use after wearing this SCBA accessories. That is the main points under this SCBA apparatus. So what are the precautions to be taken while using this SCBA? So CABA by its nature is filled with the air at high pressure. So that is compressed air breathing apparatus. So if air is compressed, it means that is at high pressure, which could prove dangerous if not handled properly. So that is one of the point, because we are using the high pressure compressed air. Therefore, timely maintenance is required. Training to the users is essential, and selection of the best apparatus is also one of the skill. So that should be guided by the well-trained. Then preserver, the certificates. So whatever the indications, whatever the technical specifications are there, that should be observed first, and then only we have to go for this SCBA use or CABA use. So there are different types of CABA: self-rescue or escape breathing apparatus, working breathing apparatus, airline breathing apparatus. So we are focusing on the self-rescue breathing apparatus. So this SCBA components are there: face mask, pneumatics, under that lung demand valve, pressure reducer, gauge and whistle warning unit, then carrying systems, harness and backplate, then cylinder and accessories. So these are the various components of this SCBA. So the features of this, specifically I'm talking about this Dragger PA91 Plus, the harness. Now you can observe this photograph so that you can understand what exactly the features of this PA91 Plus is. So it is composited or prepared with the help of flame retardant material. So flame retardant webbing is there, then center adjustable buckle and independent shoulder straps are also there. So this shoulder strap is different, this shoulder strap is different. So independent shoulder straps are also available. Then secure cam lock mechanism on the cylinder straps. Then weight concentrated on hips to reduce the back strains. So we have already discussed about the difficulties which is faced by the worker while using this SCBA. So they have modified this apparatus, and now this weight is concentrated on the hips rather than the back. So they are going to avoid the back strain and the fatigue. Then the backplate features, that is ergonomically designed carbon composite materials. So due to this carbon composite material, they are flexible, durable, chemical resistance, heat resistance, lightweight, and anti-static also. So static charge is nullified with the help of this carbon composite material. So these are the various good features of this carbon composite material. Then molded handles for easy carrying. These are the different features of these components. Now let us discuss the components in details about this SCBA. So the first component is face mask. So the features of this face mask is reflexive exhalation resistance, adjustable head strap for rapid donning, that is put on, and close and comfortable fit. So again, you can understand the material of construction is very good. It is flexible one. So it is not going to hazard our body part, especially for the face. Then close fitting, oral nasal mask, that is inner mask. So you can observe this inner mask assembly to prevent the CO2 buildup, because we are inhaling the oxygen indirectly, the air, and we are also exhaling the air in terms of CO2. So to avoid or to prevent the CO2 buildup, so the assembly is in a such a way that the CO2 can be reduced from here, and you can comfortably inhale that oxygen directly or indirectly. Then self-demisting visor for the clear vision. So you can check this vision. Stainless steel speech, diaphragm for the communication. Then perspiration drain to avoid the skin irritation. Then replaceable choice of wide angle 180-degree vision, and choice of EPDM or silicone rubber is also there. So there are various improvements in this face mask assembly. If you compare the old version of this face mask or the SCBA components of various companies, then you can find some issues, and all these issues are rectified under this face mask. Then pneumatics. So we already discussed about that 3 components are there, that is lung demand wall. So with the help of this lung demand wall only, the respiration is actually start, that oxygen demand wall is started after put on this SCBA. Then pressure reducer. So to control the pressure under this gas as well as to the lines, we have to use this pressure reducer. Then cage and whistle warning units. So we must know what exactly the pressure is there, even during the exercise or during the mock drill or during the actual work where the oxygen deficient atmosphere or the confined space is there. While using this apparatus, we have to check the gauge also. So it indicates the pressure, and pressure indication is indirectly the utilization of this oxygen cylinder. So there is a whistle warning unit. So this whistle warning unit gives you the warning regarding the utilizations or uses of this oxygen cylinder, what exactly the capacity of that cylinder is, and in terms of liter as well as in terms of minutes. So we have to bother about the minutes. So what exactly the total duration in terms of minutes and what is remaining. So for before the safety factor, suppose the safety factor for that SCBA is 10 minutes. So before 10 minutes, this whistle warning unit is going to start. And with the help of this whistle, we can understand only 10 minutes are remaining. So we have to go back from that particular point to the safe point. So this is the lung demand wall. So from the mechanical engineering point of view, you can understand this wall assembly and how it is going to operate. So the features of this lung demand wall are the high performance demand wall with nominal 500 liter per minute capacity, then approximate positive pressure limit 10 bar to 10 bar, and the LPM, the flow is 300 liter per minute. Then it is having a low breathing resistance. So we are feeling comfortable while breathing due to this lung demand wall, because if you are demanding more, automatically that wall is going to open and that oxygen going to supply. Then supplementary supply, that is the additional supply provision is also there in this lung demand wall. No bypass is required for this wall. Easy cleaning. So for the repairing and maintenance point of view also, it is easy to clean. Then quiet in operation, no sound or no vibrations, and low first breath activation pressure. So whenever we start initially this SCBA, after putting on this SCBA on the body, then in the first breath itself, the lung demand wall is going to activate, and then continuous supply is for the person. Then next one is plus LDV. So this is the stable consistent supply of air on demand. Again, the easy cleaning, streamlined styling, fully shrouded cover, stable static test performance, allows excellent face mask visibility, and upgrade packs available. So this is the plus LDV wall, that is lung demand wall, and this is the pressure reducer component. So again, we can understand from the mechanical engineering point of view what exactly the mechanism of this wall is. So it is a balanced pressure reducer wall. So we have to maintain a pressure in a particular range only. So with reference to that capacity of that SCBA, we have to maintain that pressure. So high flow performance greater than 1000 liter per minute and greater than 500 liter per minute at 20 bar. So with respect to pressure, again, we have to balance this flow rate, and for that purpose, we have to use this pressure reducer. So the feature is easy servicing with non-threaded nose connectors and the 6-year period for the overhauling. So obviously it is with no maintenance for the 6 years, and it is fail-safe design. Then it is plus pressure reducer. So we have already mentioned about this pressure reducer. Now in this case, it is +1. So warning whistle is set to go off at 550 psi, about 2216, or at 1125 psi, about 4500. And when the cylinder pressure drops below the whistle set point, the ceiling set opens up and then allowing medium pressure air to whistles. So if the warning is there, if you want to give warning, then you can use this vessel warning system units. And how it operates, so with the help of medium air pressure, we can create that whistle sound. And with the help of this whistle sound, we can understand this much of oxygen is only remained in this SCBA apparatus. So that is nothing but warning. So this blue color indicates the high pressure area, and this light blue or sky blue indicates the medium pressure area. So with the help of this medium pressure air, we can operate the whistle unit. So this is the operation. So in the previous case and in this case, we can understand how this whistle warning unit is utilized. So this is the another component of this SCBA, that is mechanical gauge. So we know why these gauges are used. It is to indicate the pressure. So this gauge is of photoluminescence. So we can easily observe the pressure on the gauge itself. So that may be in terms of PSI or in some other units. Then it is streamlined and protective housing is there, no manifold black, and then flexible gauge hose for the easy handling. And under this whistle warning unit, medium pressure is operated. We already observed in the pressure reducer wall itself, then integrated with the high pressure hose. So with the help of that mechanism only, we can use this medium pressure compressed air for creating the whistle sound. So it maintains the constant sound level down to 10 bar. The air composition is 79% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and there may be some traces of carbon dioxide and other gases. So as per the BS 4275, British Standard 4275 or DN 3188, the carbon monoxide should be less than 5.5 mg per meter cube, carbon dioxide less than 900 mg per meter cube, oil should be less than 0.5 mg per meter cube, and water vapor should be less than 50 mg per meter cube. So that is the requirement of air quality as per the British standard. Then breathing under varying efforts. So at a rest in bed position, 7.7 liters per minute is recommended. Then rest standing, 10.4 liters per minute. working at 2 mph, 18.6 working at 3 mph, 4 mph, 5 mph, 18.6, 24.8, 37.3 and 60.7 liters per minute. So if you are breathing with particular condition, so this is one of the condition that you are resting in bed or you are standing, then the liters per minute requirement is different one. And if you are walking, means you are using your body, and then the breathing is at higher side, then the consumption of that oxygen or the air is more. So you can understand from 7.7 to 60.7, that is the huge difference between the conditions. And that is why the experts are always recommended that you should be calm and quiet in the extreme situations also, so that your oxygen consumption is on the lesser side. So if you are calm and quiet and you are in a standing position, so only 10.4 liters per minute oxygen is consumed by you. If you are running at the speed of 5 mph, then you are going to consume 60.7 liters per minute oxygens. So that is depends on the conditions. So how to calculate this working duration, because we are much bothering about the time for that cylinder or for that SCBA apparatus. So say for example, the cylinder capacity is A liters, cylinder pressure is B bar, then average consumption is 40 liters per minute. Then the duration, that is the total duration in minutes, is A liters into B bar per 40 liters per minutes. So whatever the calculations are there, the total duration, and we have to put the safety factor. So depending on the cylinder capacity, we have to adjust this safety factor also. Suppose this total duration is 50 minutes and safety factor is 10 minutes. Then after 40 minutes, this whistle unit is going to activate. So that is the sample example. 6 liter capacity at 200 bar, then average consumption is 40 liters per minute. Then we can calculate the total duration in minutes, 6 liter into 200 bar per 40 liters per minute. That is 1200 liter bar per 40 liter minutes. So the total duration becomes 30 minutes. So this is the cylinder which is having the total duration of 30 minutes capacity. Now for the work duration, the total duration minus safety factor. Suppose we are assuming the safety factor as 10 minutes, then the work duration is 20 minutes. So we can set this whistle at 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, you have to go back to your comfortable area. So these are the preparation for use guidelines. So fully open all the harnesses, check the threads of the cylinders and the pressure reducer and the sealing o-ring. Then with the apparatus in the horizontal position slide, the cylinder in the support strap from top of the pressure reducer, lift the unit in upright position only. So like gas cylinders, we have to take care about these upright positions and screw the hand wheel on pressure reducer into the cylinder report. Hook anti-vibration strap if provided, so that is depend on the company and that design and model. Keep the unit in the horizontal position. Then adjust the cylinder support strap to activate the cam lock mechanism and tighten it. Firmly press the loose end of the strap onto the Velcro and connect the demand wall to the mask by pressing the demand wall into the port in the mask. So now when you are going to put on all the accessories and total SCBA, after that you have to press this demand wall. So check the pressure by opening the cylinder wall and close the demand wall manually. So you can close this demand wall manually. Initially you have to start this demand wall, and if you feel comfortable that after first breath this demand wall is going to activate, and then if you think that I'm in a comfortable atmosphere now, so after some minutes we have to go for that particular working condition in the confined spaces. Then you have to close the demand valve manually. Check the pressure, whether it is in the safe zone or not. Then put on apparatus with the harness fully extended. Pull down the shoulder straps until the apparatus feel comfortable. Fasten the waist belt until apparatus sits securely. Then wear the shoulder strap of the mask and connect the demand valve. So make sure that the demand valve is switch off manually. Then putting on the apparatus, open cylinder valve slowly but fully. Check the pressure gauge. The gauge should be minimum 80% of its full capacity. So that is the basic criteria before using this SCBA in the confined spaces. Wear the mask and tighten the harness by holding the breath. So spread out the straps, place chin the face space, then place the strap over the head. Tighten the lower straps first and then others. Now the first breath will activate the demand valve and then breathe normally. So after putting on, after activating this demand valve, you can use this SCBA and you can work whatever you want to work in the confined spaces. After utilization of this SCBA apparatus, switch off the demand valve and remove the face space. So this is the first step. So we have to switch off that demand valve and then remove the face piece. Then unfasten the waist belt. Then loosen the shoulder straps by lifting both the buckles. Remove the apparatus slowly from the back. Close the cylinder valve. Then vent the air in the hoses and change the cylinder with a refilled cylinder. So after utilization or the consumption of this oxygen for that particular time period, we have to refill the cylinder or we have to substitute that cylinder. So what are the routine checks for utilization of this SCBA? So we have to check physically the damages of the harnesses. So we have to check all the points like face piece, valves, connectors, cylinder supports, demand valve, warning whistles, leak from the systems, etc. So normally nowadays the carbon composite materials are available. That is why they are flexible one rather than the previous one, which were the hard material. So these are the different accessories which can be utilized for the different purposes, for the routine inspection or the maintenance purpose or the repair purpose or some substitution purpose also. So this is mask carrying case, safe wash cleaning fluid, spectacle frames, then anti-fogging gel or fluid, then Vipex safety clothes, hair nets, then airline belt manifold, LDV retainer, then chest strap, D-ring, then inverted Y-piece or decontamination hose, second LDV connections and charger. So these are the different accessories which are available with this Dragger SCBA. And we have to note that while using this SCBA, we have to allow the trained person only. So the person who have already trained with the expert or the trainer, then only we have to check the breathing apparatus to allow for that person only. So BA team consists 2 people and BA wearer is not allowed to enter in a hazardous area alone, because sometimes some issues may be there in case of technical issues, in case of some psychological issues also, some another that is called as attendant should be there. So second person should be there and at least 2 persons should be involved in this SCBA apparatus working. So BA must be done means that is put on and started up in the fresh air only. Then BA is not to on for entry into a hazardous area if less than 80% full capacity air is there in the cylinder. So we have already discussed about this. The first step is to check the 80% plus full capacity of the air in the cylinder. Then we have to check the gauge. Then we have to check all the buckle points or the joint points. And if you are feeling comfortable, then you can start or demand wall, and then you can go ahead. But the other person should observe your reactions, and then only this breathing apparatus is going to utilize by that trained person. So behaviorer is responsible for the pre-entry checks, correctly prior handling the BA. Then behaviorer is responsible for checking the pressure gauge frequently. Then behaviorer should be trained to leave the area just before the warning whistle sounds. So we already discussed about this working duration, factor of safety. So with reference to this factor of safety, this warning whistle is going to operate. Then after this whistle, you have to leave that area, or you have to go back to your comfortable area. On hearing this DSU, team should stop what they are doing and render assistance to the injured person in case of any. So how to clean this breathing apparatus? That is another part. So dirty component has to be cleaned and dried after use. Mask and demand wall must be always to be clean and disinfected. Then dragger recommends Wipex cloth, safety wash, water, and liquid soaps. So these all accessories are already given with that dragger apparatus. Then be careful about the concentration and reaction time of the disinfection used. So while drying, the temperature of 60 degrees Celsius must not be exceeded, because already it is designed for that temperature only. So how to refill and how to go for this annual maintenance contract? So that is the decision which is depends on your company policies. So after the utilization of this SCBA, we can go for the refilling, and we can also set the annual maintenance contract with that particular company. Then we can also study this gas mask and canister systems, that is half mask or the full mask canisters. So there are certain guidelines while using this gas mask. So gas mask canisters are recommended in the areas where the harmful substances and their concentrations are known. So the oxygen concentration should be above 17% by volume. So why we called confined space? So confined space is generally where the oxygen deficient atmosphere is there, and oxygen deficient atmosphere is nothing but the atmosphere oxygen percentage less than 19.5%. Now in this case, if your oxygen percentage less than 17%, then it is not recommended to use this gas mask. So it is designed for the 17% plus, but less than 19.5%, you can go with the help of this gas mask. Once the smell of the gas is felt, the canister has to be changed, because the smell of the gas is felt, it means it is leaked or it is damaged. So we have to replace that gas mask. For odorless gases, the time limit has to be followed. No guarantee on the canister once used for the expose. So there is no guarantee, we have to replace for a particular time. Never use it in gas leaking situations. So where the gas leakage is there, we have to use a better version of this gas mark or the SCBA apparatus. So there are certain guidelines or the color coding for the organic gases, brown gas, and from the BIS standard it is black. Inorganic gray, acid gas is yellow, BIS standard is white, ammonia is green, BIS standard is green, mercury is red, carbon monoxide black, and nitrogen oxides blue. So these are the certain color codings from which we can understand which gas mask is used for what purpose. So depending on this color coding, you can utilize these things. But again, these colors are different from the different standards. So we have to check which standards we are following. And with the help of that standard, we must show that particular chart of that color coding with reference to that standard only. So the best mask is, which is made in neoprene or silicone rubber, mask with a polycarbonate replaceable visor, mask with the inner mask, mask with the inhalation and exhalation valves, mask with the double seal, mask with the speech transmitter, and mask with the universal design, and mask with ISI or CE marking. So these are the different features or the characteristics of the best mask. So with the help of this, you can select your best mask in your company for the workers for working in the confined spaces. So these are the different guidelines as per the IS 8523. So the capacities of the canisters are 1000 ppm half mask 12 minutes, 5000 ppm full mask 12 minutes, 20,000 full mask 12 minutes, 30,000 ppm full mask 12 minutes. So these are certain capacities of the various canisters as per the IS standards 8523. And if you want to go for the more details regarding the inspection, testing, repair, maintenance of these self-contained breathing apparatus, then you can refer this IS 10245 part 1 and part 2 for the breathing apparatus, closed circuit breathing apparatus and open circuit breathing apparatus. So this is part 1 is related to the closed circuit breathing apparatus, compressed oxygen cylinder, and second part is for the respiratory protective devices, open circuit breathing apparatus. So for more details, you can refer these things, or we will discuss the IS 10245 part 1 and part 2 in the next session. Thank you.